everybody, and welcome back once again. Here we are with another edition of Inside the Headset, Week 8, Game 8 for Coach Ron Aydelott and the Riverdale Warriors. Here we are, Coach. How you doing?
Okay.
Wrapped up. You got Warren County. You got that W. That was homecoming right before the fall break. And now you've been. So what did you do from then? You got the win. You've already discussed that. Papers printed and everything. So what have you been doing since then? So take us to the fall break.
Well, we obviously played Siegel the week before fall break, and I thought we played spots some better. We still had some issues with some things, but we're getting some better. But we're going to find out what kind of football team we got coming into the last 3 weeks of the regular season. Obviously, I think these are three, along with Blackman, three of the best teams in our region, without a doubt.
What did you was talking about the Siegel game? What kind of said, where you thought that you made a little bit of ground, improving in consistency? You seem like you're a little bit
I thought we took some things that we did decently well at the Warren County game, and I thought we progressed to that. Things such as holding penalties down, not turning the ball over, completing some drives, et cetera, making some plays that we haven't made, and obviously we've scored a few more points, but again, we have to consider the level of defenses we saw compared to what we're going to see. Those are two well-coached football teams, but we're going to see three well-coached football teams with players, obviously, that are equal or better than ours.
Well, you're 5-2, so through the break, did you do many practices or anything? Or?
We had some practices, yeah. We got together a little bit, more so to keep things fresh and, to keep some continuity and timing and that kind of thing. It was. I thought the kids had a good attitude during the fall break, so we're back at work, and hopefully we can carry out the season. It's getting football time, and this is obviously the time that things should get a little bit better for each team.
Do you, considering some of the things, injuries, and some of the things that's come across you? You always talked, and you've always educated me that long about week 6, week 7, this should be somewhere about as good as you're going to get. Do you feel like there's any runway left?
I think you can. Oh yeah, I think you can still get better. I think that's the thing that we're finally seeing that you hope for, sort of, kind of, between weeks 2 and 5. You see some more consistency, eliminating mental mistakes so much. Taking care of the football. You find out who your go-to people are, what you can and can't do. And, it's taken us a few extra weeks, probably because we're breaking in a new quarterback. We had some injuries and had to find some places to get consistent at, and offensive line, running backs, etc. We've lost some receivers and had to do some piecing and patching there, defensively, secondary, and D-line. So, we're starting to have the ability to play the same people more than a game and then replace. So I think that has helped our consistency somewhat.
So you feel like you've got somewhere between 24, 25 guys that should be able to, run?
I wish we had that many.
Okay.
Yeah, So I don't know what the exact number is. We're trying to play as many people as we possibly can. Obviously, that would be advantageous to us, but we don't, with our small roster, we're not afforded that luxury. So, fortunately for the teams that are playing people both ways, and you don't want to see money guys on the sideline anyway. The weather is more conducive to playing both ways, and we're able to get more out of them out of practice because you don't wear them out in that heat like you did back in the summer.
5-2, going against a good Oakland football team, Battle of the Borough. They're 6-1, and it seems like he's rolling pretty good. I had a chance to run over there and watch him in the rain. He's going to run at least 56 to 67 different formations of offense, and
that's a good wing T guy. Kevin's a really good coach. I mean, he's a complete coach. Coaches both sides of the ball, and he's got a good staff with him, and they got a great football team. They do have some depth, even though they're playing some people both ways. He likes to put his money players, and I think that's smart. As I said again, he's a smart football coach. So they'll leave no stone unturned, and hopefully our kids will be up for it, and we can execute some things that we're able to do, and we can stay in the football game to the fourth quarter, maybe have a shot to see some sort of hope.
Well, do you like his version of the wing tee? I mean, do you
like? I always like wing tee. I'm a wing tee guy, and I think it's a great offense. As many backs as he's got, and obviously I'm sure he would like to have more because you have to have 3, and he's big and physical up front. So yeah, he's a great coach. He's got the resume to prove it. So yes, they do some great things with it. As you said, they run a lot of formations. They know how to get the ball to the money people, and that's what it boils down to. Getting the ball, getting players in space, and that's what any offense is about. And he has a rhyme or a reason, and he knows what he's doing, and we best be prepared.
He's got a couple of money players, and you mentioned that. You know, you gotta like the physical play of Ty Nixon, the offensive threat, as well as the defensive threat.
Well, obviously we've seen both of those guys. You know, Ty more than 2 years. I think he played some even as a sophomore, and then obviously Stevens is a great player. You know, by his resume and the things that he does on the field. But he's not alone. They've got, you know, we could go on and on about their list of superlative players. Their running back, number 4. They got a couple of linebackers that are really good. They got a couple of other good-looking defensive linemen, and their secondary is awful good. So, you know, as I said again, this defense that we're facing takes us back to Blackman, Udawa, those types of teams, and quite possibly this one's better than either one of those two.
So what's it going to take to beat them? I mean,
well, it's going to take a flawless game on our part. You know, they've got some great things going in the special teams area, especially in their block game. We're going to have to execute. We're going to have no turnovers. We're going to have to move the football.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to prevent them from big playing us to death, because they have that ability. You know, where we've kind of been dinged a little bit in that area of big play. You know, we just really are not geared with the personnel that we have for the big play. You know, we've lost big play guys, and we might get one here or there. But against a team like that, we're not going to outrun them. So, you know, consistency, and whether we can prove that we can do that play after play after play for, you know, 10, 12 play drives, you know, we're going to have to prove that we can do that.
Go over to their place. That'll be at 7 o'clock. Anything you want to say to the Warrior fans?
No, I think they'll be out. You know, it's a 5-2 Riverdale against a 6-1 Oakland. You know, it's a classic battle of the borough. There'll be a lot of hype, and obviously, I think those squads of kids, they flip the lights on, and they're going to see each other, you know, 365 days out of the year for the most part. So, you know, there'll be a lot of hype. It'll be a lot of fun for the kids. So.
Well, it's the 2 anchor schools that started here before the Central days, and Murfreesboro's grown.
Yeah, it's changed. It's the landscape of football has changed, obviously, with the new schools. Not only the 4 in the city, but you know, the county surrounding schools, and so you know, it's changed. But the importance of that game probably will last, you know, for years and years.
Yeah. All right. Friday night over at Ray Hughes Stadium, Riverdale Warriors and Oakland Patriots. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff. Everybody be there.